Hello, this is American Color Imaging with a video on the My Account tab in Pix Suite. I've already signed in to my OPS account and clicked on My Account. The first tab that comes in there is Information. This would be your studio information, so fill that all in and hit Save. Something to note that this information does show up to your customer, so make sure you enter information that you want them to see, because that does show up on the subdomain. The next tab over is Defaults. The first default is project expiration. 12 months is the standard, but you can change it to 11 months or go longer. But this is when your project would actually set to expire. The next one down is perfectly clear. We will cover that in a separate video at a later date. Remake envelopes is defaulted off. I would go ahead and check that on. The reason for this is any reorder or remake that is sent out that you order, this would put the data on the envelope. So it'd have a thumbnail and information about who this belongs to. Not so much of an issue if that's going back to, directly to the parents, but if it's coming back to the studio, you may not be aware of who that is or if you've ordered multiples at once. So I would turn that on. Enable large product display. I would go ahead and make that available. This allows the shopper to click on your memory mate 8x10, whatever, and it'll make it bigger so that they can see it. The next option is allow shopper upload. The default is no, but the reason I think it's cool if you put yes is your parents or whoever is checking out has the ability to take their images, upload it to your OPS site, and order prints. So the cool thing with that is, okay, they take their vacation photos, upload it. They're paying whatever your price is set up, for instance, for an 8x10. Let's say you're charging $20 for that. They're paying $20 for an 8x10 from their image. So that's a cool new addition to the Pix Suite system. Anyway, once you're done, hit save, and that'll save any of the changes you make. Moving over is payments. This will be covered at a later date with a different video as well. But Stripe is what we use for the credit card processing for Pix Suite. And right now we have just test keys that are in there because we're not actually taking credit cards through here. But again, this will all be covered on a later video. Password, default password is your account number, but if you choose to go in and change it, just make sure to hit save to enable that. Watermark. So you have two options with the watermark. You can either do text, which I've entered here. The more text you write, the smaller the watermark will be, but it'll apply 4 different spots on your image like you can see here. If you do a graphic, you can do so. It must be a PNG. The graphic should be a 800 by 800 pixel, and it'll just be centered on the image. So you can choose either of those and just make sure to hit save, and that you'll get the green check mark showing that that's done. Customize gives you the ability to add your studio logo to your site. Make sure that it is 220 by 220 or smaller. And it does need to be a JPEG, a GIF, or a PNG. Also, you have the ability to change the home screen. If I click here, this is the default for orderschoolpix.com, but you can go back in and change it to be something else if you'd rather. You would use this template, and it tells you what to do. For instance, if you click on the sports, this has a variety of images that cycle through, but those would be the default sports background. I think you get the idea, but you can go in and change depending on what you want to offer. If you have any questions on customizing or any of the items covered here, please give our customer service team a call at 1-800-728-2722. Thank you so much.